Hello, good evening, everyone. So today we are going to have some recap of yesterday's just benefits we have. Yesterday we have, since Shravan was there in the class, I think, uh, we have some seen the benefits of SCM and importance of OM. The benefits are like continually improving the performance of the production and reduced inventory, reduced time to market, increased flexibility, quality improvement, improved communication, reduced support, and loss is wasted production. So the reduction of waste we have to do. After that, we have seen the role of scientific methods. Then yesterday we have started with the system. Yesterday I have seen the input conversion of conversion process we have seen. So here there are subsystems. For every system we have subsystems. So in this production and operation management, we have physical subsystem, location services, exchange services, storage services, other private services and government services, because this production unit interacts with these all subsystems, and with that processing will be done. The ultimate output is the product and services or goods and services. And we were talking about, before closing that particular session, we have started knowing what is productivity. The productivity formula, productivity equal to output by inputs. So whatever we get the output by input, if you are going to do, you are going to get a percentage of. If you do percentage, then you will get the production percentage. That is productivity. So normally a manager, operation manager role is to check the productivity and increase the productivity. And then he will be doing the capacity planning of that particular machines. So in manufacturing systems, this will be continued. And in service system also, they are going to concentrate more on the output, then demand, then operations, labor intensive works they are going to look into, and decisions making of the locations from where they have to give the delivery. So these things they concentrate more. And yesterday I have shown the structure of OM department, roles and responsibilities of the operation management we have seen. So here we have to know the role of production and operation manager. Few things I will be letting you know. Normally, decision making in the production unit will be done by the operation manager. The main crux here is manager. Managing role is nothing but decision making. So right time they have to take decision. So if in order to take decisions, they have to take part in the implementation and they have to take part in the resource plan. Because if we want to decide how much we are going to produce, how much we are going to distribute, and how much we are going to produce in order to meet the demand in the market, that defines the resource planning. Then implementation of that plan, what they have planned. So this operation manager's role is very crucial in these things. Next is automate process. As per the requirements of the company, they are going to automate the processes, enhance the research and development effort in developing self-relevant new technologies. So here, adoption of technology we have taken. Example, you are going to see an individual, how he is going to change the technology. So he is going to buy a mobile, seeing that for 2 years this mobile is going to work. But by seeing the technology versions and disruptive technology, advanced technology, he will be prone to sell this older one and go and take the new one. So here purchases of mobiles you would have seen because of technology. So no individual nowadays is using car for 5 years, computer for 10 years, and electronic items for uh, 15 years. So what is happening here means because of technology, they are going to research and they are going to buy the things. So earlier, when I was kid, I have seen a fan of my grandfather generation we were using. Soon after I've been grown up, we have changed that. And after that, my kids' generation, we had a TV. Then it has been mounted on the wall nowadays. And the only cable connection was there. Now it has gone into internet. So drastic changes in technology is going on. So adapting of new technologies, manager has to adapt. The simple example why I have quoted because a manager should be updated. So you know the classic power we have, that is, if you are not updated, you will be outdated. Like Nokia. Nokia was using the technology that is the Windows in the mobiles. They were very good at the Nokia was very popular. Nokia tune was such a popular that each and every individual around the world, if you listen to that tune, everyone say it is Nokia connecting people. But what happened? It was out of the market, taken over by the Microsoft because they could not update the technology using the Android. They could not adapt that. If they would have adapted, they would have existed. So what is happening here means he has to, that is, operation manager has to enhance the research and he has to adapt the new technologies. So in production process or in the planning process or in the vendor selections or transporting services or communication services, he has to use the new technologies. Because you would have seen artificial intelligence has come into being and robotic technology, nanotechnology, machine learning, Internet of Things, blockchain technology. So, so they have to adapt new technology. Reduce lag in implementation of projects because launching will be done, expansion will be done, and if they are going to lag means delayed in the projects. Once you have started a work production, if you are going to take less time and you are very delaying the things due to some failures, breakdowns, some disturbances in the human resources. So this all makes a payment way in the losing the competition because we are living in the cutthroat competition. So we are going to lose our customers. We are going to lose our demand for the products, our products, quality products. But if you are going to delay, then it is very difficult to sell the goods. Return on investment, ROI, you are not going to get. ROTI, return on time invested, also you are not going to get any returns. So you have to do the job or do the production just in time approach. That is called JIT. So just in time production should be done. The manager's objective is to provide quality goods in a perfect quantity, in a right place, in the right time, to the right customer. So these will be challenging. So there should not be any delay in implementation of the projects. Next is we protect the environment by implementing environment and pollution norms established by the government from time to time. So whenever you think of manufacturing, so recently or in the past 5 to 10 years, you would have seen the Tata or any MNC coming down to some particular state and asking for a place they want to set up a manufacturing industry. Normally, that area people and the government, if at all government accepts also the people of that particular area, they are going to reject. Let me take some classical example. We had near to Hyderabad, we had a place at Mayur near. They were planning for a Amaron battery cell. Some batteries limited company in that particular area. So that surrounding villages, they have started boycotting and they are agitating because of pollution. So here, the pollution manufacturing is compulsory related to pollution, and they have to answer that what is the industrial waste, where it will be going. If they are letting it into some pond or some well, so it will be depleted to groundwater and the drinking water gets contaminated. So some industrial waste, where they are going to dispose, what are the things will be coming out that, and what is the pollution they are going to create, amount of pollution. So normally when the manufacturing uh, organization or the factories, when they give permission compulsory, we have in the government some 1 acre they have to come out with the tree plantations. So in order to reduce that pollution and to get the pollution board certificate, they have to show that. So that norms are there. So this production manager compulsory his responsibility is to protect the environment. So should start implementing the environment and pollution norms established by the government time to time. So he has to grow trees in that area and he has to see that dangerous waste or industrial waste disposable not in the uh, what you call residence sites areas or the people around, and how much percentage of pollution is created in that much they have to start uh, generating the oxygen into the air by plantation. So this becomes the responsibility of operation manager. Act as a member of concurrent organizing and engineering terms in new product design and the product development. So here, every time making the same design and producing the goods every time, that much demand will not be there because we have cutthroat competition in the market wherein the product differentiation is taken into picture. The people are coming out with innovative products and they are inventing the products and discovering the products and they are changing the designs and they are doing the re-engineering the products, and you would have seen drastic models, patterns, textures, different things they are going to make with the products, and they want to have an uniqueness about the producing that particular product, and they want to track the customers, increase the demand, and they want to make the customers loyal, and they want to build the brand images, and they will be serving and expanding their markets over the globe. So here, he should be coming out with a new product development, new designs, so that the customers, existing customers, will be staying with us and we will be attracting the potential customers also. So new product development will be development in the production and operation management only, and it is the one of the job of an operation manager to come out with the new product development. You would have seen a number of products have been drastically changed. You would have seen classical example we are going to see, that is cars, the mileage cars. Uh, they have started with fuel, that is diesel, then petrol, then hybrid, then CNG gas, then both, and now into EV. So you would have seen, and safety system has increased. Earlier, if you are going to see, Maruti 800 was very top, but in that we could see less concentration for the safety. But nowadays, you would have seen airbags, two airbags, four airbags, six airbags. So the technology has increased. The mileage is directly changing. The designs have changed. And the capacity has increased. Alternative energies have come into being. The CC has increased. And you can see the powerful vehicles on the road. So this is new product development. We are going to do that. This is one of the top of operation management. And to develop long-term strategic relationship with supplies by acting as supply chain manager. So here, he is responsible for the whole supply chain. Yesterday, I was telling, I think someone was there. I was telling about the paddy, how it will be converted into the rice, how it reaches the customer. So that all steps like paddy, procuring from the farmers, then that commission agents and market agents will be selling to the rice miller. Rice miller is going for the conversion and the byproducts he will be taking. Then from the barn, the oil will be made, and after that, whatever will get broken rice will be sold. And the rice will be about 75 to 78% will be coming out from the paddy, and from there it will be packed by lot size and bag size. Labeling will be done, and it will be stored at the warehouses. From the warehouses, distribution channel, wholesaler, dealer, distributor, and to the real retailer, then it reaches the customer. This whole is a value chain. It is a part of supply chain management. So supply chain management is from the raw materials to the finished goods. It runs, that is the supply chain manager. So he has to have a strong relationship with the supplies, how the value of a product will be changed, and he has to get the raw materials from the suppliers. He should have good relationships so that when the input is very good, then the output also will be good. If there is no input, then there will be no output. If you have quality inputs, then you will get quality output with the help of, with the support of, with the coordination of, with the cooperation of subsystems, quality subsystems used in the processes. So this is what happens when a manager have relationship with the suppliers. Right time raw materials will be supplied so that they are going to convert into output, that is the finished goods. Then they will be there in the market. Because if you are going to make a delay in the production, then what happens? You are going to lose the market, and you are going to lose the demand. You are going to lose the customers. Then losses will be arrived. No return on investment you are going to get. So, in anticipating the losses, the manager should think of perfect supplies and a good relationship with the suppliers so that when the time comes, they should get their raw materials right in the time so that they are going to get that particular seasonal profits and the seasonal demands will be met. So it is a long-term thing because they will be having relationship for more than 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, you would have seen. That is, it depends on the particular manager and the manager. Next is the author says to use some attention to technology management in view of joint ventures of multinational companies with the domestic companies. So nowadays you would have seen so much of technological exchanges, alliances with the MNC multinational companies we are going to see, as we can have some example like ICICI Lombard, Bajaj Alliance, Hero Honda, earlier it was there, Maruti Suzuki. So what is happening here means Bharati Airtel. So these are the companies, joint ventures, the Suzuki of Japan and Maruti of India. They get collaborated, joint venture. They are taking the technology and they are making the two-wheelers and four-wheelers manufacturing over here and they are taking up the sales. So these are called joint ventures. Why they are going to for joint ventures means acquiring technology is very time taking and the MNCs have the technology, so they are getting collaborated and they are doing the business. It will be the time how long they will be attached or jointly they will be doing the business. It depends on the MOUs and the renewal system. So recently you would have seen Hero Honda existed for more than 10 or 15 years, then it got divided. Hero is separated and Honda is separated. They are going to do the businesses. The earlier, they were joint ventures. So a manager will be thinking of which technology we need to adapt, we need to acquire, and which MNC we need to get collaborated in order to acquire that particular technology. So they are going to do the joint venture system. So domestic companies, they will be combined with the MNCs and they are going to supply the most uh, awaited products, innovative products to the society. The last but not least, here, internal quality auditor in the quality certification program. So a company should maintain the international standard organization, ethics, values, standards. If they are going to follow that international standards organization, ethics and standards, then they will be given certification. We have certification like ISO 9000 company you would have seen, ISO 14,000 company also you would have seen. So for each certification, the norms will be there, standards will be there. So these organizations will be getting the certification so that they are going to assess their standards and they are going to give the certification. Any any business unit, any organization, any firm, they are going to have some standard list of standards. If you are going to maintain those standards, then you are going to get certified. So ISO 9000, if you find any time You can Google up and see what all the things we have in ISO 9000 certification and ISO 14,000, which organizations, which sector, and which particular individual organizations will in this certification process. So normally, when we think of a role of OM, that is operation management, in formulating and implementing the business strategies, the traditional role of production earlier as existed, the produced goods and services was based on marketing information provided by the marketing department, and to convert the design into the products service within the financial constraints stipulated by the finance department. Marketing and finance functions could cover more influence on top management in formulation of business strategies, because marketing department is going to acquire the latest information from the market, and they are going to give to the organization that people are expecting these products, and they were expecting these parameters, these futures, so that they are going to acquire that product. This information will be given by the marketing department to the management, and the management, while taking this feedback from the market or acquiring the information, latest information from the marketing department, will be discussed with the finance department, because how much will be uh, the expenditure in producing that particular product with those features expected by the customers, because we need to provide particular product and service in the market in order to satisfy the customers. So for that reason, we need to do budgeting. So firms are forced to compete in the global markets. Technology is changing very fast. International financial markets are influencing, and service sector is growing, and the developments are forcing the management to look to operation functions to gain competitive edge. So nowadays, manufacturing industries are very less, but more we have the service organizations. So here, it is very challenging for the operation management in accepting and formulating and implementing the business strategies, because highly competition is there. He has to develop strategies. He has to come out with a robust strategy which will have corporate objectives and derived and directly from the production and operation strategy, that is business strategy, which has broader, broadly it has to concentrate getting the profit maximization. Normally, everyone looks for a profit. If you are doing a business, we look for a profit. But operation manager and who is developing the business strategies will be looking for profit maximization. So there is a difference between earning profits and profit maximization. So earning profits, everyone in the business regime or jurisdiction or in the operations, they are going to do that. But profit maximization means every year, every month, that there should be an increasing of profits. So increasing of profits, they will be planning for that. So production operation strategy relates to product processes. So what we have to do in order to have demand or create the demand, we need to go for process. And we have methods and we have resources, quality and costs. And we need to schedule in a such a way that it is going to reach the customer in time. So very crucial thing of a operational manager is taking decisions. So now we are going to see, if time permits, we have more 9-10 minutes. There are three types of decisions a typical operation manager has. Operations managers are required to make a series of decisions in the production and function. They plan, organize, staff, direct, and control all the activities in the process of converting all the inputs into finished goods. So whenever the manager gets contacted with the system, he has to start from planning to last the supplying or delivering the finished goods to the customer. So many decisions he has to take. The decisions made by the operation manager about the activities of production system tend to fall into three categories. So just remember these three decisions. Normally, a person, even we take some decisions, but we are not responsible for it. At times it may fail, at times it will be delayed, but because an individual, it is highly controlled by us, so it happens. We plan something, but we never implement at times, or we implement without planning at times. That is individual concern. But here, in an organization, the responsibility of a manager is higher. So he has to be very cautious in taking the decisions. The first decision is the strategic decisions. It is relating to the product processes and manufacturing facilities. These decisions are major ones, having strategic importance and long-term significance for the organization. So the decisions regarding the products, regarding processes, regarding manufacturing facilities, he has to take decision that is called strategic decisions. Second type of decisions is the operating decisions relating to planning production to meet the demand. These decisions are necessary in order to ensure that ongoing production of goods and services meets the market demand, provides reasonable profits for the organization. So operating decisions or the planning of production only. So here, order processing. The customer has given some order saying that they need 100 metric tons of particular product or 100 quintals of that particular product. Then he will be planning for producing that demand. So the decisions he will be taking, that will be coming under this operating decision. Next is control decisions relating to controlling the operations. These decisions concern day-to-day activities of workers. Controlling. Example, if you are going to take the attendance of the workers, performance of the workers, welfare scheme for the workers, motivation of the workers, financial motivation of the workers, non-financial motivation of the workers, and workers training also comes over. So here, activities of workers, job assigning, duty assigning, timetable, scheduling, overtiming. So day-to-day activities will be coming for the control decisions, quality of the product. So we need to check the quality, production, and overhead costs, maintenance of machines will be coming in the control decisions. So strategic decisions, the area of involvement will be production process, production technology, facility layout, allocating resources to strategic activities. So what they will be doing? Some activity. What is that activity is in this? Developing the long-range production plans, including the project design. Selecting and managing the production technology. Planning arrangements of facilities. Planning of optimal distribution of sources among the product lines. So these are strategic, this long-range capacity planning. In the operating decisions, independent demand inventory system they are going to see. Resource requirements means how much stock of raw materials they need, how much people they need, how much amount they need, what are the machines they need, how much time we have in order to produce these things. That is material management, that is work center, resource requirements, master produce production scheduling, planning of materials, decisions about when to produce, what to produce, managing all facets of material system. These will be coming in the operating decisions. Controlling decisions, as I said earlier, productivity and employees. They have to check their employees' performance and how much output we are going to get. Quality control, that is one area they are going to check. Project planning, they are going to see. Maintenance management, they are going to see. Maintenance of machines, maintenance of infrastructure. So planning effectively the human resource, how many people we need, how many of skilled, unskilled we need, for how much time duration, what to pay, when to pay, these all things. Planning and controlling the quality of the products and services, planning and controlling the projects, planning of maintaining the machines and facilities of production. So broadly, you need to just bifurcate the decisions. After bifurcating the decisions, that will be categorized or classified into three, that is strategic decisions, operating decisions, and control decisions. So these are the three decision making areas in operation management by the operation manager. So if you are going to plan for the take the decisions, you will be taking in these three sides. So tomorrow class, we will be seeing the model of productivity, their objectives, how to calculate productivity. Then we are going to see the productivity engineering and productivity management, measuring the production. So this is a part of, we can say, planning, production and control, PPC we are going to say in the abbreviated form. So productivity management has a national concern. It becomes very low or very high. So there should be a standard. It depends on the standard of living of the people, either domestically or outside. So we are going to check the what are the factors affecting this national and individual firm productivity. So how the drastic change